Jolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And it will be an exciting day, or rather exciting 1 or 2 weeks, because we have to talk about a lot of stuff that deals with the new arc, the Q Continuum Part 1. But today, as usual, I start with a new battle pass that you find at the events, because there are a few things where you keep an eye on, or you need to keep an eye on, because they changed a little bit, and especially on one very important part. But we come to that a bit later. First, the basics. You know the battle passes. You see it on the left, and there's always one battle pass event every day that you have to fulfill to get the what they call the battle pass points to claim your rewards in the battle pass. And in this case, on the first day it was Unity, and I completed that, and so I could pick some stuff in the battle pass, and that you have to do every day. And on the battle pass, as usual, we have 2 paths to go. One is the free path and one is the elite path, and we will quickly go through them. But there's also one important thing, or even 2 important things to remember here. First of all, in the free path, it starts with choice rewards. This battle pass comes with a small event store, and there you can exchange those choice rewards for rewards in the event store. We have a quick look a bit later. On the first day already, I also got 2 shards for the Mariachi Q and the Syndicate XP points. And then it continues with more of those things, because with those, you see that something is missing. You haven't seen any resources here yet. Why is that? We come to that in a second later. But you also find Chaos Tech Fusion Rods here and Forbidden Tech Tear-Up Catalysts. The Chaos Tech Fusion Rods are for the new Chaos Tech we will talk about in the next days. And they are important as well, that there are at least some in here. Then we have some shards for Starfleet Q and some ship parts. Then we have those choice rewards again. Then we have Syndicate XP and faction credits, more of those choice rewards. You always find them at the point where you usually would have found resources. And then there are independent archive schematics included, which you need to upgrade the independent archives. About the archives we will also talk in the next days. And you have some more ship parts here, then more of those rewards, then in this case 3 shards for the French Marshal Q, more of those choice rewards, more Chaos Tech Fusion Rods. You need those in the first place to get one of your Chaos Techs on your ship in the first place. Then we have 2 more Mariachi Q shards and Syndicate XP, more of those choice rewards, etc. Then we have Chaos Meta, and this once again is for the Chaos Tech, because this you need to upgrade or to level up the Chaos Tech. And so it's nice that you at least get some stuff here, and in the end you will get some more Starfleet Q shards. That's the Epic Officer we will talk about in a few days. But of course there's always an elite path as well, where you have 2 choices. Either the cheaper version of that you can buy, or the more expensive one. The cheaper one in here where I live in the EU is 23 euros. In the UK it's 20 pounds. I don't know in the US if it's 20. And with that you get this elite path. And there's another version where you have to pay 100 euros or whatever that is then in pounds and dollars. But that's your choice. But you can already do that for 23 euros or 20 pounds. And in this case, the elite path makes a little more sense than usual. I usually get this because of the resources that I need and the materials I need. In this case, if you take a close look, right on the first day, the second claim here, the second claim column for the rewards, it includes one of the new Chaos Techs, and that's the electromagnetic loot. And the Syndicate XP is nice as well, but this electromagnetic loot, those 150 shards unlock that thing. And there are events at the moment where you need to upgrade one of those And so with a battle pass, you can get one. And in this case, for 23 euros combined with the other stuff, that was definitely, as you can see, something I got and I paid for. And so that really made sense. And it also includes more of the choice rewards, more material for the chaos meta, and for the independent archives, but we don't have to go through here in detail. Just one thing that you didn't find in the other one, that's the Chaos Tech tier-up catalysts that are in here as well. There are more shards for the different queues in here as well. So this time the Elite Battle Pass, at least the cheaper version for me, really makes sense, because you also get one of the new Chaos Techs right with the first day of the Elite Path, and that's why I did it immediately as well. I quickly wanted to say something about the event store, the choice rewards, because that's where you need those choice rewards you get from the battle pass. And here you can exchange it for the resources and materials that you want. And in this case, I really have to check in the end how much I got. If it's the same amount I usually would have gotten from the battle pass if they just had their fixed rates. But so far what I like is that I can choose the materials and resources, or the material resource combination that I need the most. And the one I need the most is titanium and crystal at the moment, because I'm upgrading my Rotaran. And so I will definitely get titanium and crystal here. And it's good that I can choose that, and I don't get tons of ore again at a moment where I don't need it, so that I can pick. That might be a really good idea. If it really was, I have to wait to judge that at the end of it, when I really saw how much could I get this way. Was it less than I usually would have gotten? But from first sight, I think this is a really good idea to let the players choose which materials they need, and not just put in fixed rates into the battle pass. Talking about the battle pass, I said that there are these daily events that you need to do, but there's also something else coming, and that's far more events that come with a battle pass that don't give you battle pass points, but certain rewards. And here in the hologram on your station, there's always the event schedule. And although it's not directly linked to the battle pass points, but still part of the battle pass, it's really important to have a look at those, especially this time. Because I always say, look at this so that you know when to spend, what materials, of what kind, and so on. In this case, it's even more important. You are used to my videos when I do them on the Battle Pass, that I tell you that there's a recruit event for the new Epic Officer on 2 Saturdays. They changed that. I said that in my preview. I don't know if you've seen my preview, but there I said I hope they keep that up. They didn't, at least not the way it was, because if you scroll down, besides all the other things that are quite nice, where you can earn some stuff for some buildings, etc., the most important one for me that I want to talk about here, if I find it, is the Recruit Starfleet queue. That's the one where you spend G3 materials or higher to get shards for the Epic Officer, in this case the Starfleet queue, in an SMS, and you can score in an SLB where you can get further Starfleet queue shards. And if you look at this list, and that's all the information I've got as well, it just says November 9 and 10th. That is from one Saturday to one Sunday. And that's it. So there's not 2 weekends this time, there's 1 weekend. So everybody will have to spend in the first one, which is, first of all, really a mess. In the past, we even had 3 weekends where this was possible. Now it's only 1. And that means that everyone has to compete with the people that are spending a lot of money in one SLB, only 1 weekend. And that's really unfair. But they probably do that so more people spend. I don't know. But that's why I really want to talk about this. Don't by just because of experience wait for the second weekend. There is no second weekend, at least not according to this list. And so make sure that you save your materials until Saturday and make the most of it. I have to do that as well. I saved all the upgrades for my Rotaran at the moment because I'm waiting for that Saturday. I also hope that the treasury will come up before that because I can open the next one, and I need materials, and I need to score in this event. But it's only one weekend. And that's a really big change that some people might have overlooked, and that's why I really wanted to give it such a prominent place in this video, because that is a very important change and nobody talked about it. So this is an unfortunate development, despite some bugs we have at the moment. I had to report a few bugs to the support again after the start of the new Battle Pass and the new arc, but this is a really big change, at least for me. I don't know how you see it, but that's very important. For the rest, have a look through the list. Always keep an eye on them. As I said, there it's important. Do you upgrade Forbidden Tag? Do you upgrade Fleet Commanders? This list always tells you, is there an event for this during this battle pass? Then save your resources for that and don't use them before. And so always have a look in this list, what's coming when, so that you have resources to participate. But as I said, and I'm repeating myself, and I know, but this is a really important one, you will have to do your material spending on that one Saturday according to this list. Otherwise, we will have to talk about a lot of other new things, like 3 new officers in this, like the new Chaos tag, like the new, well, they always call them El Orient, so I say the El Orient loop, I will call that, where you have to grind again and exchange in a refinery. We talk about the new refinery, we talk about the new building, so we have a lot to talk about in the next week or two, and there's plenty of stuff coming in. Some things are really nice, some life quality improvements, what they called, are really nice as well. One is not working. I had to report some bugs with that one. That was about the traveling one, because we had problems with bookmarks, etc. not working anymore, and posted coordinates not working. But the repair speed up is working quite fine. The sorting in the mission section, it's okay. It's not what I would have wished it would be, but it's okay. And otherwise, the rest of my opinion you will get during those videos. If you already want to add something about the Battle Pass, please write it in the comments below the video or in Discord. And if you want to see another video, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.